Jingle Bell Heist Review, the worst of Netflix's holiday dreck. A high-concept title like Jingle Bell Heist seems like a winner on paper, a heist movie set during the Christmas season. What could go wrong? A lot, apparently, starting with the fact that the title is misleading. Indeed, Jingle Bell Heist is barely a heist movie, sharing more in common with the type of lowest common denominator romantic comedies you would see on Hallmark than its namesake. What is Jingle Bell Heist about? The film follows two strangers who team up to rob London's biggest department store at the height of the holiday season, only to find themselves falling unexpectedly in love. While this may sound like a fun premise, blending together the tropes of a couple of successful holiday classics, the movie fails to infuse freshness in any way. Jingle Bell Heist Review. Of course, the heist isn't really the story. The story is the romance that brews between these two unlikely allies because of their motivation for pulling off the crime of a holiday season. Ripping straight from the playbook of the Christmas movie maestro, Richard Curtis, whose formula has led to his own writing becoming overly trite, writers Abby McDonald and Amy Reed give the characters backstories of a cancer-stricken mom and an ex threatening to take away custody of the other's young child. Of course, this creates a maudlin sentimentality that completely overwhelms the film. While some might write off this cheesiness with festivity for the season, it's just one example of the movie's abundantly lazy screenwriting. The plot follows the most predictable arc you can imagine, with a third-act twist that is treated as if it were a big surprise but is telegraphed from a mile away. Pretty much every emotional beat in the film is rendered inept. While this approach might have worked, it's foiled by the movie's two leads, who have absolutely no chemistry whatsoever. Connor Swindell showed he had talent and charm in Sex Education and Barbie, but you wouldn't be able to tell from Jingle Bell Heist. Olivia Holt, on the other hand, feels like she's phoning in the performance of an already phoned-in romantic lead, and the two of them simply do not work together. But perhaps the most frustrating thing about Jingle Bell Heist is that it lacks energy. Christmas movies should have energy. Heist movies should have energy. But as a combination of both, Michael Fumigari's film has neither. A big part of that is that it is set in the most generic Christmas movie setting imaginable, the commercial dystopia of a department store, and fails to do anything creative with the camera or production design to compensate for that. However, in a heist movie, the narrative momentum is often carried by its style, including the editing and the soundtrack, and Fumigari's approach is as bland as they come. It's a flatly lit, statically shot romantic comedy of the streaming era. While no one was expecting something to the level of an Ocean's movie, although a Christmas Ocean's movie is a pitch that this writer would shell out big bucks to see, you at least expect a little spirit from anyone involved. Is Jingle Bell Heist worth watching? But no, Jingle Bell Heist is easily one of the worst pieces of Netflix original content trademark, * not really trademarked, released this year. Take the worst elements of a Hallmark Christmas movie, mix it with the worst tendencies of Richard Curtis, and you have this unholy abomination of algorithm-optimized slop that feels like the worst way to spend an hour and a half of your time this holiday season. In fact, Jingle Bell Heist is so bad that it almost makes me want to cancel my Netflix subscription, and I don't even pay for Netflix. It comes included with my cell phone plan. Jingle Bell Heist is now streaming on Netflix.